Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. Before I get into the video, I want to apologise for two things. First of all, the lighting in this will be poor. I'm right beside the window and the light comes in. As you can see, it's very bright, but it'll keep messing up the kind of brightness and darkness. So I do apologise for that. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way too much. And secondly, I want to apologise for not having a preview for the game at yesterday. I'd never really planned on making one, to be honest, and because we were so comfortable from the first leg, and I could have predicted the team that was going to play, so I just felt there was no need for one, and hopefully we can get on with that. And again, if those of you who were looking for one, I do apologise for it, but we'll get on to the purpose of this video now. I'm going to split this into two parts. I'm going to discuss the game yesterday, and then talk about something that's been kind of on the mind of a few Chelsea fans, certainly that I've watched. So I'm going to discuss something about that, so keep an eye on that. That'll be out later in the video. But first of all, get into the main purpose of the video, which is the review for the game yesterday. And we won 5-0. Very, very good performance. Okay, first of all, let's get this straight. Dynamo Kiev were terrible. They were shocking. They were so bad. They offered absolutely nothing. The only thing they did in that game was hit the post. Other than that, they did absolutely nothing. We dominated the ball, dominated possession, chances. And for the first time, I think this season, when we had that many chances, we took them. Giroud, hat-trick, perfect hat-trick, header, left foot, right foot. Alonso, Hudson-Odoi with the goals. All very, very good goals, very, very good team goals. And we could have had more. Giroud could have had about 5 or 6 yesterday. But, yeah... I'm not going to do a play rating for this because everyone will get around a 7 or an 8 because it was just everyone was good. There was no player on that team that played terrible, apart from Kepa maybe, who had absolutely nothing to do. He could have got out a chair and a newspaper, sat there and read it with a cigar. He had nothing to do. He was a spectator. But that's what you want from your goalkeeper. You want the goalkeeper to be doing nothing. If it's busy, it means you're not playing well defensively, and you're not doing well up the other end of the pitch. But he had nothing to do, so he was probably kept a clean sheet, but other than that, everyone else was very, very good, and it was an easy game. That was in my lifetime, that was the easiest knockout game I've seen us play in Europe. I think the record we have on aggregate is 21-0, and our record, just a singular game, is 13. But yeah, it was a very very easy game, and that's what we want to see. I wanted that coming into the game. I wanted us to just put the game to bed early. Sorry about the line, you can see it there. Just put the game to bed early. Take players off like Kante and whoever to get them ready for Everton on Sunday, and we did that. Hazard and Higuain didn't play either, so they should be ready and raring to go on Sunday. So it was all good yesterday. As I said, I'm not going to do player ratings, but I'm just going to quickly run through some standout players. I think Giroud stands out for everyone. Perfect hat-trick, perfect performance, brilliant. Hudson-Odoi, at the start of the game he was a bit ineffective because all the play was down the opposite wing that he was on, but as he grew into the game, got more on the ball, taking players on, which is what he does best, and scored a very, very good goal. So another good performance. Loftus-Cheek, powerhouse in that midfield again, showing everyone why he should be starting every single week in the Premier League anyway. Should be playing against Everton on Sunday. Alonso was good at left back, good goal, good assist, very good performance. Yeah, they're the kind of standout players for me. Everyone else was good. The back four, I'd say Alonso was good because he obviously contributed to 2 goals, but like the likes of Christensen, Rudiger and Zappacosta, and even Azpilicueta when he came on, had absolutely nothing to do other than just get the ball, play it sideways or forward. That's all they did. They didn't have to do any defending. So they're the kind of standout players. Everyone else was good. And that's exactly what we wanted. I thought it would be 1 or 2-0, but 5-0 was brilliant. Exceeded my expectations, but in a good way. So that's exactly what we want. And we have the draw in about 5 minutes' time. Hopefully I can wrap up the video before then and see who we get. But yeah, hopefully we don't get Arsenal. I don't mind getting Arsenal if it's the final or in the semis, but I don't want them in the quarterfinals. I think it's us, Arsenal, Eintracht Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, Villarreal, Valencia, Napoli, and who's the other one? There's someone else I'm missing. I can't remember the other team. But there's some good teams in there. So preferably, I would like Slavia Prague away from home first, then at home. But we'll have to see who we get. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this for the review of the game. Great win, comfortable, easy passage into the quarterfinals, and I'm excited to see who we get in the quarterfinals. Now, getting on to the kind of discussion part of this video that I want to make, as I said, I watch other Chelsea-related content. I watch other Chelsea fan channels. I watch even just fan channels in general, just to get an idea, mainly Chelsea fans, because I like to get an idea of, you know, other Chelsea fans' opinions. Can we make a discussion and what their thoughts are and how we're doing? It's just good to see that. But I watched the True Geordie. I think most of you or people who watch this may know who the True Geordie is. He does his kick-off thing on most Saturdays. If there's a big game on, he'll get guests on to watch that. And he had a Chelsea fan there called Rory, who runs another Chelsea fan channel that I used to watch, CFC Fan TV. And they were having a little bit of a discussion about Maurizio Sarri, and Rory is a big Sarri out man. Again, I have absolutely no problem with people who are Sarri out as long as they have valid points to prove why they want him out and can back up their, you know, talk. He can't. He can't. He made some absolutely ridiculous points on the kickoff. As I said, I'm not here to dig him out. I'm just trying to make conversation and using, you know, I'm not Sarri out. I know I've made some comments saying I think time is up, but you know, that's just in the heat of the moment. When you lose a stupid game, you think you use any kind of means necessary to blame anyone. But as I said, I'm not here to dig him out. Anyone who's Sarri out, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't disagree with opinions. I don't call people out on their opinions because it's their opinion. It's there for a reason. But as long as you have valid points and you can back up why your opinion or why you think your opinion is valid, fine, we can have a good discussion. But some of the stuff he was coming out with was ridiculous. Saying that Maurizio Sarri has had too much time and should have been sacked at the turn of the year, so should have been sacked in the first week of January. That is absolutely ridiculous. He's been here 8 months. 8 months. How can you say he's been given too much time, let alone not enough time, too much time? Maurizio Sarri, you have to look at the fact that he hasn't been a manager in the professional game for that long. Yes, he's 60 years of age, in his 60s, but he hasn't managed in, you know, at the highest level for that long. He was a bank manager. He was, you know, he worked his way up to Empoli. He was in the 8th division of Italian football with Empoli, got them promoted won Serie B, got them promoted from Serie B and kept them in Serie A, and then, which is a great achievement. Then he went to Napoli, who struggled a little bit under Benitez. He took over, got them to finish from 5th to 2nd with the likes of Lazio, Roma, Inter, AC Milan. Like, that is a brilliant achievement. And with the resources Napoli have, and going on to the year after, in which Napoli brought Juventus all the way, took them to the second or last game of the season, and they missed out on the title by that much. And with the resources Juventus have, they have the stadium, the players, the finances, all a lot bigger than Napoli. And to bring them all the way shows how good a manager he is and shows what a great job he did at Napoli. And then for Rory to say he hasn't been given enough time, what are you on? Seriously. He is working with limited resources at Chelsea, like Napoli. He's been here less than a year, and look where we are. We're still in the hunt for top 4 in the league, which was our aim at the start of the season. We're still very much one of the favourites to win the Europa League. We ran Man City all the way in the League Cup final, and we're unlucky not to win. And yes, got knocked out of the FA Cup, but still, you know, he's done a great job, I think. He's done a good job with the resources he has. And especially at Napoli, and then he said that the stat that some of the guys there were saying that he finished 5th to 2nd, took Napoli from 5th to 2nd and ran Juventus all the way in the following season. He said, I don't think that's true. I mean, seriously. Anyway, what I'm trying to get across really is that us Chelsea fans are very, very spoiled. And, you know, okay, I agree, I get where you're coming from, because we've won 16 major trophies in 16 years, which is something we should be proud of. We're the most successful club in England in the past decade, 10-15 years, which is brilliant. And I knew coming into this season, a lot of Chelsea fans did as well, which is good, that this was going to be a transitional season where we were going to... Our previous two managers were very defensive-minded. Mourinho and Conte were very much, we'll sit back, be tight, and break on the counter. And it worked, you know. Conte won the league and the cup doing it. Mourinho won countless trophies with us doing it, so it worked. But a lot of Chelsea fans wanted attacking football. We were getting a bit fed up with, you know, Conte's defensive approach all the time. And even the latter stage of Mourinho getting a bit fed up with the constant defensive-minded approach, but it worked. But this is players that have been so used to playing defensive-minded football to automatically go to attacking football. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen like that in a couple of months. You need to give not only the manager time, but the players time as well. So that's why I don't agree with Rory. His points, as I said, if you're Sarri out and you have valid points, no problem. But his points were ridiculous. His points were not valid and ridiculous. You have to give Sarri respect for what he's done. He's very similar to Pochettino and what he did with Napoli and with what Pochettino was doing at Spurs in terms of, you know, bringing them from Tottenham, or usually finishing around 6th, to bring them into Champions League regularly. You know, getting very close to winning trophies. You know, getting to semi-finals, finals. So it's very similar to that. And Pochettino is a good manager. So I don't agree with the point that he's not a good manager, and I do not agree with the fact that he's telling he's been given too much time. If anything, he hasn't been given enough time, and I would give him a lot more time, because he needs to, you know, get these players playing the system he wants, and just give him time. Seriously, that's all I want to say. I'm running kind of a bit late with the video, so that's all I wanted to say. Us Chelsea fans are very, very spoiled, and what I'm trying to say is, understand this season is and was a transitional season. We're going to have to understand that we were never going to win challenge for the league. Europa League, yes. The Cups, yeah, we did. But league, mainly, we were never going to challenge for the league. City are miles ahead of us. Liverpool are miles ahead of us. We need to understand that we were never going to challenge, and it was a transitional period from working under defensive-minded managers to an attack-minded manager. So that's all I want to say. Us Chelsea fans need to realise that these next maybe this year and next year, we're not going to challenge for the league. We're not going to challenge for every trophy that we're in, because it's transitional. So that's what I want to get across. It was annoying me a little bit how Chelsea fans, especially Rory and that CFC fan TV, are getting so spoiled, just expecting us to win everything that we're in. And you know, yeah, that's all I want to say for this video. If you guys did enjoy, if you did enjoy the video, please drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here, or you enjoy the content. A little bit different video today. As I said, I will try and, you know, tie in discussion videos with, you know, reviews and previews. So I hope you did enjoy it. And I'll see you guys for the preview for the Everton game. I'll have that out tomorrow, and then obviously have the review out on hopefully Sunday evening after the game, or if not, definitely Monday. So I'll see you guys for the preview tomorrow, and take care.